Ano bang budgeting? It's telling your money where to go. Tuwing kailan kayo binibigyan ng allowance. Iba-iba, diba? Merong weekly, merong monthly. It's important that we know where our money should go. That's why we need to create a budget. And it's just simply a spending plan. We make a plan for the money that we receive, saan ito mapupunta. It gives you control over your money instead na ikaw ang ginokontrol ng pera. It keeps you on track with your financial goals and it gives you peace of mind. There are a lot of budgeting tools na pwede natin gamitin sa pagbabudget. You can use pen and paper, you can use budgeting apps, and you can also use spreadsheets. Now let's go to practical budgeting. As students, I assume that many of you get your income from your allowances, right? Yung iba, siguro na nag-work either part-time or full-time on the side while studying, mga working students, they're also receiving salaries na. So, ilagay nyo yung sources of income nyo and how much are you expecting every month. Kahit na meron tayong mga weekly budget, bi-weekly budget, gawa muna kayo to start as a beginner ng monthly budget. So, how much are you expecting to receive for this month? And then, isulat nyo rin yung mga expenses nyo. Ano ba usually ang pinagkakagastusan ng isang estudyante? Diba? Food, transpo, and school expenses, projects, pa-photocopy, ano pa ba, kung ano-ano pa, diba? And yung iba naman na binibigay na lang ng parents yung pang-rent, utilities, groceries. So, binibigay na at kayo nang bahala, basta bayaran nyo yan. Di ba ganon? Remember na magkakaiba tayo ng situation, magkakaiba tayo ng circumstances. Isulat nyo lang, ano talaga yung actual sa'yo. And mayroon pang natitira at the end of the month. Kasi kung meron, it means you did well on your budgeting. Pero kung walang sobra at nagkautang pa, you have to check. Saan ako nagkulang? Saan ako nagkamali? Where can I improve? Para hindi tayo nag-over-budget, para hindi tayo hingi ng hingi sa ating parents. And maybe kung parating kulang, baka it's time to tell your parents na, Ma'am, kulang kasi ang dami naming projects, ang dami namin kailangang ipa-photocopy. Diba? Para same page kayo ng parents mo kasi baka parents makala niya, nung unang panahon, ganito lang, kasya na sa akin. Iba na po kasi ngayon, diba? So you have to tell them, you have to show them. And it's better kung meron kayong listahan, ito kasi yung gastos ko today, ito yung gastos ko every week, ito yung ginagastos ko every month. Para aware sila, hindi lang sila nang huhula. Kayo ba, gusto nyo bang makaipon? Paano nga ba tayo makakaipon? We can start small, diba? Hindi naman kailangan malaking halaga kaagad to save money. Assume lang natin na meron kang extra everyday na 20 pesos. Malaki bang 20 pesos? Kaya, ayan. So, let's say na kaya mong magtabi everyday ng 20 pesos. Times 7 days, 140. Ginawa ko na lang 7 na kahit na yung ibang days wala kayong pasok. 20 times 7, that's 140 per week. Not that big, pero okay na. At least meron, diba? And 140 times 4, assuming na 4 weeks in a month, 560. So, in 1 month, meron ka ng 560. Kapag tinotal natin yan for a year, you have 6,720 pesos na savings in 1 year by just saving 20 pesos per day. Hindi na masama, di ba? Saan makakarating ang 6,000 mo? Sige nga, Mika, ikaw, if you have this amount, 6,720, ano ang pwede mong gawin dito?
Well, for me, ma'am, siguro, yung 6,000 ko, pwede ko siyang i-allocate for books.
Yes, malaking tulong din yan, di ba? Jana, saan makakarating ang 6,720 mo kapag nakaipon ka nito in 1 year?
Siguro po, gagawin ko is yung half po, like yung 3K, isi-save ko po siya. Then
Okay.
yung other half, syempre po, pinag-ipunan ko naman siya. So, I think deserve ko siya gastusin with my friends, like out of town, ganon, or
Yes.
staycation.
Oh, why not? Nasa iyo yan. You can make a plan for that money kasi naipon mo yan, di ba? You had to make sacrifices. 20 pesos everyday tinatabi mo, hindi mo ginagastos. And now that you have this amount of money, you're free to spend it. Pero pwede mo rin isave yung iba, just like Jana. Thank you, Jana, for sharing. Ikaw, Gwen.
I think po iipunin ko po ulit since siguro po at the end of the year, meron po akong allowance po or like pera po. So yung naipon ko is itatabi ko po siya para po di po masayang yung 1 year na savings.
Wow, very good, very good. Now, kung hindi lang naman 20 pesos ang kaya mong i-save every day, let's say 50 pesos. So, magkano ang maiipon mo in a month? 1,400. And in 1 year, that's 16,800 pesos. Ang laki na yan. Pwede na yan pang travel locally, di ba? Pwede na yan pang Bora, lalo na if you're gonna travel with your friends, right? What more kung 100 pesos a day? Siguro sa mga medyo malalaking allowance dyan, kayang mag-save ng 100 pesos a day. Ayan. So, you can save 33,600 pesos in 1 year. Hindi na masama. In fact, yung 33,000 pesos na yan, pwede ka nang mag-Disneyland sa Hong Kong. Yung tipid meals lang, pwede na. Or mag-Japan with your friends, with your barkada. Nakala natin, yung pakonti-konti na pagsisave natin, walang mapupuntahan. Meron din yan. Lalo na kapag consistently natin yan ginagawa. Forgive yourself kung hindi ka nakapag-save for this day or for 2 days. Kung talagang gipit, okay lang naman. Pero, but majority of the days, meron kang naitatabi kahit magkano lang. Kahit 10 pesos lang yan. It's still better than 0. Now, yung iba, sasabihin nila, paano kami makakapag-save? Wala ngang natitira sa allowance namin, kulang pa. Relate? I suggest that you track your expenses. Tracking is basically just listing down ano ba yung nagastos mo for the day. Let's say, 216 today, nag-lunch kayo sa school, 200 pesos sa cafeteria, sa canteen. O lagyan nyo lang category sa food to. And then, nag-jeep kayo, let's say 40 pesos, it's under transpo. Nagpa-photocopy, 60 pesos. Kung meron mga school projects, ilagay nyo, ilista nyo. And then, nagkayayaan. Ang sipag-sipag natin sa pag-organize ng event na to. Starbucks tayo later after ng talk ni Miss Janice. Okay lang naman yan, pero ilista nyo lang, okay? I would suggest that you do this every day. And at the end of the month, i-categorize nyo. How much ba ang nagastos ko for food, transpo, for school projects, school expenses, how much nagastos ko for yung mga wants natin. And then, i-check nyo, ang laki pa ng nagagastos ko kakakape, milk tea, or kung ano pa man. So there, you can make a plan kung paano kayo makakapag-adjust, paano kayo makakapagtipid para makapag-ipon, kung yun ang goal nyo. Okay? And I also encourage you to add another column to categorize need ba to or want. Kasi ang needs, mahirap yan i-adjust eh. Pero pag want, yun ang mas madaling i-adjust na, nag-Starbucks na ako this week, wag na lang muna. Kasi it's just more of a want. It's something good to have, but it's not a must-have. Kung hindi naman kayo nag-SB, just assume that this is for whatever you are spending on. Baka puro Shopee, ganon. So, let's say Starbucks nyo for a week, 300 kasi nag-cake pa kayo or cookie on the side. So, let's say 300, once a week kayo nag-Starbucks. Kung 1 month yan, 1,200 ang nagagastos nyo for SB for a month. And for a year, that's 14,400. Diba parang nag-iipon ka rin, pero this time ito yung talaga yung nawawala sa'yo. Paano kung twice a week ka nagsa-Starbucks? So, that's 2 times. So, that's 28,800 a year. If you want to save, kung gusto nating makaipon, find ways to increase your income. So, as students, maybe you can find some side hustles. At mayroon naman kayong extra time, you can also do the same. Kung kaya ng time, kung papayag din ng parents nyo. And you can also decrease your expenses. Tingnan nyo kung saan kayo makakatipid. Yan ang pwede natin gawin para makaipon. For more budgeting tips and resources, check out the links on the screen. Thank you for watching and happy budgeting!